Sup, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back. We're back with another TokuBrew Podcast, This Week in Toku. And with me, as always, is the dashing, lovely, may not be royalty, but is royalty to me, my lovely fiance.
My brain was trying to debate. I was like, should I be insulted or?
Are you royalty somewhere? I don't think so. I'm not.
Not that you would know.
You
don't know. What
You're
I'm
not
saying.
a wizard, Harry.
Well, right off the bat, you're eating candy. Okay.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm not, but I will judge you. Anyway, this week in DonBrothers.
Well, that's true. But hey, only one more week of only DonBrothers.
Yeah, I guess this is the last episode of the DonBrothers show because then it actually becomes
Ultraman DonBrothers show.
Yeah, like we get to add Ultraman finally, so it's not just
Ultraman. Ultraman. If you don't know what we're referencing, just go look up the 4Kids dub of Tiga. Just look up the theme. Don't watch the show. Just look up the theme.
Well, I mean, the intro's pretty funny though. Because he has just, like, the most generic...
like, it sounds wrong saying the Japanese names, kind of...
I meant protagonist.
But, we have news this week. We got Don Goku's robot, Robotaro forms. We got Don Robo Goku, which is a giant golden dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
And Robovolt. And they combine to become...
And the other one's a purple tiger, right?
Yeah, he's a purple tiger. I don't know why he's purple.
I dig it. I like purple.
I don't mind it.
Anyway.
He has a weird red nose. Into... I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I think it's supposed to be Toradora Ganjin.
Toradora Ganjin?
Toradora Ganjin.
Toradora.
But, he's a... It looks like a tiger man got in a power loader.
Not gonna acknowledge my joke. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, his waist is snatched. Look at that. Beautiful.
Damn. Beauty. Grace.
Dragon on his face. I don't know.
Yeah, he's wearing the dragon as a hat. But we also, literally, the day we are recording this, apparently just released in Japan, we have the DX Avataro Gear Set 6, and it comes with the combination gear for Toradora Gojin. And it looks pretty cool. I like how everything with Don Goku gets 2 pairs of sunglasses, his altar.
Yeah.
Like, I get it because of the split personality thing.
Yeah. The more sunglasses, the merrier.
But that means we get more 6 Ranger gears.
Oh, hell yeah.
We got Star Ninja, we got Ho-Ho Soldier, we got Lupin X, and we have Ryu Soul Gold.
Lupin X and Ryu Soul Gold. Oh my god. Again, the Candyman.
I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could remember the actor's name. I was going to say he's going to come get you, but I totally forgot the actor's name.
Christopher Lee?
No. Who played Candyman?
Oh, Tony Todd.
Tony Todd, thank you. I knew Todd was in there, but I couldn't remember if that was his first or his last name.
Yeah.
Mr. Todd.
That sounds weird. But that's
your first name.
But yeah, no, that's we have a little bit of news, but we're gonna save it for the end. We have a little bit more news, but at the end.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think I even know what this news is, but okay.
You'll remember it when we get to it.
Oh, okay.
Because I just don't want to spoil later on in the episode.
Okay.
But we open up in going to the first part of the episode. We have Inoue brother Tsubasa.
Yeah.
Going. He's like, oh, finally get to see my girl today.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
A year exactly.
Yeah. Okay, should we just get into it now?
I mean, they don't really waste any time in the episodes.
Well, yeah, it's like we finally find out why he's on the run and what he was waiting for a year.
Exactly, because it's like, oh, he had to keep the secret for at least a year. It's been a year, so now we actually finally get to,
be back together, or at least that's.
No, like I was gonna say, now we get to like find out what happened.
Yeah, and sadly, she did not show up this episode.
No, well,
they tricked us again. We pretty much open up.
He's waiting for her.
Yeah, he's like waiting for her. He's like, oh yeah, and apparently he's an actor.
Yeah, they met like a.
They finally, like he was
something.
in a theater troupe.
Yeah.
And like, so he's an actor and everything. And it was like, I guess after they got engaged and everything, and they all went camping for some reason. And like a bestial or whatever they're called, like
this
the monsters
creepy.
thing. Yeah, like the goo.
So creepy.
I felt like we were about to watch Evil Dead.
Yeah, it did feel very Evil Dead. That is true.
And like origami was trying to fly into people's mouths, and like everybody
like,
but
into their mouth. And
it's like the crane origami. Origami. It overall was really creepy, but like but Tsubasa was just like, ew, crane origami. But then you see like him and his like Natsumi
in the preview because he like grabbed it before.
Yeah. Like nuts.
Because apparently because he said the others, everyone else that was in the background, it made them fall asleep and they haven't woken up.
Well, I don't know if they've woken up.
Oh, that's what it said in the show. It's like, oh, they still haven't woken up.
But Natsumi was compatible.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this one was compatible, and they like grab.
They suck her in a wormhole.
And then these big
monster hands
like come through and like hold him back. It'd just be like, oh, if you want to ever see her again, you can't speak of this for a year.
Yeah. So, and like apparently that's already passed. So I guess we're gonna see, and we don't know.
He said it was like on this day, like exactly a year ago.
Yeah, and we're not sure if, and we're to assume that's who they think he murdered was Natsumi.
Yeah, when he was telling, he's like, oh, that's why everyone thinks he's a criminal because she went missing, and all these people are basically in comas, and he's the only one that came out of it, so it must be his fault.
Sucks to be Tsubasa.
Oh my gosh, it's Jason.
Yeah, but Jason actually murders people.
Yeah, that's what they think he's Jason. Jason's over there kicking rocks.
Yeah, because this bestial took his kills.
Yeah.
Hey, but Tsubasa wasn't having premarital sex, so he's fine.
I mean, you don't know that.
I was just making the joke.
I don't know, man. Why you gotta make it weird? Why you gotta bring it there?
Because what is Jason's favorite way to kill people?
Whatever.
People have him fuck.
Dude, move on.
I am okay. Why did I stick on that for 3 seconds?
I don't know. I didn't think I'm like, fuck. Dude, the joke is past. Leave it alone.
It is dead. Leave it.
God. Anyway, there's also a guy. He has pink hair, and I said he looked a lot like Sogo, but turns out it's actually
Ultraman Rosso.
Ultraman Rosso's actor.
Which I hate.
Sogo, Rosso, you know how it is. But with pink hair.
But yeah, so yeah, with pink hair. Oh yeah, so we open up with him about to like kill himself or something. Like it looks like he
about to leap off the edge of a building.
And that's when he stopped him, and he's just like, "What the hell is going on, dude?" And he's just like, "Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me," and like that's when like White Lady shows up and it was like, "Hey,
I want to understand love. I want to understand.
What is love?" That's it. That's the question.
Same joke. But yeah, and he saves her. She shows up. She makes like a bet with him, but that part never really went anywhere.
Well, I guess it kind of did.
Because she saw the door on his head and a monster inside. Like, oh, this guy's gonna.
He's gonna turn into She's like, hey, I know this guy's gonna turn into a monster.
Do you want to have bets that it'll be because of love?
And she's like, I know it.
Sorry, I dropped something.
And it's like, so I can show you that love is a bad thing. And it's because that's what he's going to become a monster over.
Because obviously, if you're greedy about love, then love can't be a good thing. It's probably...
Yeah.
What she's thinking, I guess.
And it was specifically on him. So, and like, he's just like, oh yeah, and like, Tsubasa was like, oh, I can stop that. No problem.
I can help you. I am a romance expert.
Oh yeah. And
I wish he would have said that.
His first idea, he was just like, hey, so what we're gonna do is see if we can make it work out with your girl.
Because he's like, oh, she's mad at me because during a monster attack, and I think we actually did see this in a different episode. It was the traffic episode.
No, it was the Q Ranger one.
Traffic. It was the traffic one.
No, it was the Q Ranger because it was the sneezing professor. It was only
yeah, but then it had like it said like no traffic violations. Well,
yeah, but he was putting the rules up. Remember, he was the teacher.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so
which was a while ago.
Yeah, it's like okay, so she is about to get attacked by a monster. She's with new guy. She's with Rosso.
That's what we're gonna call him.
Yeah, why not? And like her purse gets stuck.
Like stuck in the bridge. Which why not just leave your purse?
Yeah, I would have been like screw it, and I would have let the purse go.
But wait, we should say. Wait, I know what you're getting to.
I'm just trying to say the plot of the show. What?
Just keep going. Just keep going. Ignore me.
It's a little hard when you talk over me. It's very rude. Stop crying. Why you crying? Why you crying?
This is off the rails.
Anyway, so the purse gets... Man.
So the purse
gets stuck, and she's screaming, and then he's like, I got scared, and I ran away, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, because a giant, gross globe monster just showed up sneezing.
She just kind of stayed there.
Well, I'm like, that's why I said, why did... Actually, on her part, she's a failure for not trying to get her purse out.
Let the purse go, man. I know it probably has your phone and whatever in it, but come on.
But, like, that's what's happened. Now, let's put a pin in that.
Yeah,
we're gonna put a pin in that. Mm-hmm. So, and he's just like, oh, wow, okay, I know what to do.
We'll put you in a similar scenario, but you'll save her, and then hopefully that'll make her like you again, because that's how that works, right?
And he's just like, I can
just part of the episode.
Tsubasa in the little devil's costume.
Yeah, lobster with horns and big ears.
And the pointy shoes.
He has a freaking like grabby lobster thing on his like stomach,
crotch,
like, next to his crotch, and he has like this crazy makeup on. And
he has a mask
and Halloween devil's pitchfork, and he goes around sounding like a freaking crazy thing, just being like, ha ha ha, you ever been stabbed with a sock? Ha ha! Like, he just sounded so freaking strange and weird, and then he didn't stop
he commits to the bit.
He committed to the bit. That actor, like, was like, I'm gonna
go makes his character
110%.
His character makes a lot more sense when you put him in the context of he's an actor.
Yeah, it does make a few more things make sense, huh?
So it's like when he's trying to be an edge boy and everything, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it was hilarious. By the way, you'd think this would be the episode everyone finds out he's Inoue brother. No, the white...
Somehow.
Oh my god, I can't remember her name. I just learned Sonoy. I don't know her. White girl...
I feel like they're, like, starting to introduce the other ones a little more so we can get to know them.
Crossbow girl.
By the way, I made a small observation of... Oh, what are they called again? The Sereno? What are they called?
Oh, the Naoto?
Like, just like the three people. Like, what are they called?
Yeah, the Naoto.
Anyway, I noticed that anytime they have, like, a significant attachment to any of the other DonBrothers, it's their opposite color. Like, she's dressed in white, Tsubasa's dressed in black, Taro was red, while Sonoy
is in blue.
Sonoy is in blue. I mean, if you want to get technical, the artsy side of me is like technically the opposite of red is green, but you know, that's commonly, you know, oh, red and blue are the opposite.
I'm about to say, do you hear red versus green? You hear red versus blue. Thank you very much. Art.
Oh, no, wait, it's a blue and orange. That's what I'm thinking of. Red and green, I think, are just Christmas colors.
Okay.
Yeah, it's red and green, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry. My brain went off on a whole other little train. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, at least it makes sense. Like, but you're, I don't know the exact correlation, but you might be on to something.
Now, what's the opposite of shit brown?
What's the opposite of literal crap color?
Oh, what's the Six Ranger's name again?
Oh, DonBrothers.
DonBrothers. I have a theory that his opposite is DonBrothers because brown is just like a mixture of like a couple of different colors, so it makes me wonder if because he's technically more than one color, that's why, because all of those mixed together is kind of brown.
Could be, could not be.
Probably not. I feel like that one's
the stretch.
A little bit of a stretch. Way more than a little bit.
But yeah, no, but it's really interesting, but she finds out that he's Inoue brother.
Yeah.
It's like no one on the team does.
And he finds out who she is, too.
Yeah, and it's like obviously he now knows vice versa. And the other funny part is I'm now realizing that means the Naotos now know who Inoue brother is, but the other DonBrothers,
they don't know.
No clue.
They know more than the DonBrothers.
Oh yeah, and when Jiro went to go confront Tsubasa in his little devil's costume.
And then he's like, "Oh, I recognize that guy. He's the one that fed me dog food, the asshole."
And he's just like, "You're being weird." And he's just like, "Don't mind me, go away." And then like Jiro was just like, "Yo!"
He's like, I don't think you're a monster, but you're too weird for me to leave alone. And he just suplexes him because he's supposed to be like. Because he, like, the freaking... Rosso has his girl off by, like, a fountain. He's basically waiting because he's supposed to, like, come and quote-unquote attack.
Steal her purse.
And he just looks over.
And he
looks over and he's just, like, on the ground.
Dead.
And he's just like, oh, God, Tsubasa. And she's like, you're leaving me again?
And, like, he's like, oh.
He looks so stupid. I'm sorry, Tsubasa.
Yeah, but...
The fact that he just went so hard into it, too. It's like... I wish I could be mad at this because it's so weird, but...
It's funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
So yeah, that was pretty much it for the little devil's costume. But here's the best part about him in the devil's costume.
Well, I mean, no, he went, like, running through town.
I'm getting to that. Rosso's just like, man, I can't believe it. And then, Kaji Brothers' wife / maybe Natsumi is just like, oh man, she's hot. And then Tsubasa's like, what the hell are you talking? Oh my god, it's her! And just starts booking it down the street in the devil's costume, pitchfork going.
What was it that's like stopped him? I don't remember.
No, oh my god, you don't remember what stopped him?
No.
He was running by a flower shop and she was meeting Kaji brother.
Yeah, because this is, his wife.
Yeah, and they were getting flowers and he was just, and Kaji brother saw the girl who...
Rosso's girl.
Yeah, the girl from the school.
Like, wow.
And he was just like, oh wow, she's pretty pretty. And I'm like, dude, that's a little creepy. You're like a grown man. And that's a high school girl.
And he's like, Miho's cuter.
He's like, yeah. And then he continues the simp.
And then Tsubasa runs up and he's like, Did you see her? I thought I saw Natsumi. Did you see a really pretty girl run through here? Don't mind my outfit. He's like, yeah, I saw a pretty girl run that way. And he points where Rosso's girl went.
Yeah, girl.
And then, Miho / Natsumi just walks out with an armful of flowers like, hey, thanks for waiting for me. And they start walking away. And can I just say, you didn't see it, but Kaji brother, like, had this, like, look over his shoulder like he knew what was going on. He's still sus to me. He's still sus. I love Kaji brother, but he's sus. He knows something is going on, and I want to know what.
Like, but what is he doing? I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out.
I don't personally see it. But
have a look. What can I say?
But yeah, no. And then like that's pretty much where he realized he fucked up, and like and like Natsumi, obviously he didn't run into her.
He takes off the outfit. And
he finally takes off the little devil's costume.
And then he, like, tells his tale.
Yeah, which we just told, where he was at the camping trip and whatever, and then Natsumi got sucked into a hole, and presumed that she turned into Mio, I guess, because she also was doing the bestial thing and, like, folding origami.
Yeah, and it was the same one, too, because she was folding
his crane.
The crane.
Yeah.
The other ones were cranes.
And the crane that went to her mouth.
They're cranes.
But yeah, no. So, that's pretty much it for that, and, like... Inoue brother's still trying to help Rosso get his girl back, and they have one last thing they were gonna try. I forget what starts the fight between him. Oh, I remember now. It was like Stabby Spear guy showed up.
Right. Now he's like, oh, how do you cry? Now that's what he's asking people. So I'm wondering if his thing is he just doesn't understand the expression of emotions, but...
Yeah, that could be it.
I imagine we'll probably get to know the other two more. You know, obviously they haven't had as much screen time as Sonoe, so I imagine, you know, they'll be a little bit more developed later. So maybe we'll find out.
But yeah, and like, he's pretty much asking Tsubasa that, where another plan is happening, like, for him to get Rosso back together with his girl, and he was just like, oh, and like, obviously he walked up, he's like, oh, do you know how to cry? And then like white crossbow lady shows up and is just like, oh yeah, do you know that's Inoue, brother? And he's like, oh, stab.
Yeah, stabby.
So they start fighting and everything, and this is where you find out that...
Because Tsubasa's off to the side watching, you know, I guess he's just invested at this point. She's like, I told you I liked someone else because that was a thing earlier.
Uh-huh.
He's like, who? So, she's like, I met him on the day that we split up.
The day you abandoned me.
The day you abandoned me. Because immediately after, Rosso ran off. And she was about to get attacked by a monster. And still was just there with her purse. Tsubasa...
helps with her purse.
Yeah, like, not in armor or anything. Swoops in, punches the robot, untangles her purse, and then, like...
tells her to get out of there.
He brings her to her feet and is just like, run, bitch, run! And then, but she's just like... Wow, he's hot. And
it's like Niagara Falls down there.
It's just like the dam opening. Whoosh.
I can't afford that.
Oh, I know, but anyway, so everyone's like,
yeah, and like Rosso's just like, oh my god, you're a criminal. Oh my god. But then you get a picture of her room. You get a picture of this psychotic girl's room.
It is covered from wall to wall of Tsubasa's
and every
mugshot.
He's on her lamp. He's on her slippers. He's on her.
On the slippers?
Yes, it was. That's what I was trying to tell you while we were watching.
He has a pillow of the mugshot, which is a whole other level of crazy.
It's just all over the walls.
And she's like, "Hi, I love you." I'm just like, Rosso, run! You dodged a nuke. Run!
And she was just like, she's like, oh, but he's probably innocent though, so at least she gets that part.
It's like, I guess so.
And
then
that
transforms into Inoue, brother.
And she does not like Sonic OCs. Her fantasy is not Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm not into furries.
She's like, no! And then it turns out...
She mentally breaks, and then she becomes the beast. What was that? So anyway, she turns into the monster.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, this whole act of her being the monster just felt...
She was the Jetman monster, by the way. She was okay. It
was weirdly sexual and very sticky to me, and it was uncomfortable the whole time. She was constantly, like, moaning and stuff. And
saying, I want love.
I want love, and, like, the feathers and stuff. Oh my gosh. And, I mean, big shocker, they defeat the monster of the day. I highly doubt that's much of a spoiler, but, like, when she explodes...
Oh my god!
I shit you not, when she ends up exploding in the sky with their fireworks stuff.
I think they're like that every time, though.
It looks like a penis.
God, I'm gonna have to get a screenshot of that now, aren't I?
Probably. I was just like, what the hell is happening?
But yeah, no, they pretty much solved that problem. And that's pretty much the episode. I'm realizing we really didn't see the other DonBrothers this episode.
Yeah, even
Kaji...
After John Goku just kind of yeeted Tsubasa.
He just walks away.
Into the cement. He just kind of walks away.
Like, he's like, oh, shit.
And doesn't return for the rest of the episode.
Until later.
He was there and gone. Like an angel's kiss.
Well, yeah, that's all we saw of Giro that episode. It was literally, he's just like, oh shit, is that a bag of Funyuns over there?
Give me some Funyuns.
Yeah, buddy. And then, like, he obviously returns to sell us a new toy of Ninja Alter.
Of course. Oh, he doesn't come back. I thought he would just...
Yeah, like, he's riding on the Ninja Alter like it's a weird, like, propeller drone. And it's kind of funny. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, it's alright.
But yeah, no, and then, like, he just wakes up somewhere. You just found out he was just on a roof dead.
Oh, yeah, he, like, made a dramatic entrance and then was just like...
Yeah, and then he pops back up.
Trash, and then he, like, teleports.
But yeah, no, and then he starts fighting, obviously.
I like that they never... I hope they don't lose that, because sometimes...
For the alters?
Yeah, it's like, you know, sometimes in these shows they just kind of drop that stuff after a while. I really hope they keep that they just kind of flop over.
I would also like to know what the hell Oni's sister, Haruka, Taro, and Suzuhara were doing? Saruhara?
They have lives.
I want to know why they were doing a pyramid formation.
Oh, that's true. Maybe they were practicing.
Like...
Could they not afford the entourage that day, so they just had to improvise?
Maybe Taro was like, I'm giving them the day off. You must carry me in. And oh my god, he was amazing this episode. Like, the bird monster was shooting fucking eggs.
Oh my god, that too. I almost died when she just, shot eggs. And they exploded. And
like and all of a sudden like
come out
Taro
of her hands or her mouth, by the way. It dropped from exactly where you think a chicken would drop it.
But Taro was just like, oh, I can take it, and just was taking it full force.
That actually hurts, and then he like fell over.
Yeah. But that was amazing.
That was some fun stuff today.
But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. Because then they go home, he defeats them, and like. Tsubasa's just like, wow, I can't believe I didn't see Natsumi today. Oh, well. And like, he just like, oh, and he runs across the Rosso and his girl again. They're back together, and he's wearing the weirdest shirt, which makes...
Maybe it actually is Rosso.
Yeah, is that one of his dad's shirts?
His dad's shirts.
That, like, he just doesn't get, like, that shirt that had, like, the permanent pit stains for whatever reason.
He didn't even acknowledge Tsubasa's existence when they went by him. He's just like, they're off.
Do you want to say what the shirt said?
Did it say, like, love is lucky father?
Yeah, I think...
something really weird.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm like, what does that mean?
I mean, to be fair, it could actually read as something different, and it's just mistranslated, but...
Yeah. But we have something... Wait, I want to see. Yeah, according to our sub, it is called Love is Lucky Father.
Love is a lucky father.
Like, what are you trying to say?
I don't understand.
Is she pregnant? But at the end, we have our villain ranger revealed.
And already the best boy.
He's a shark boy.
Shark boy.
Murasai? I think that's how it was saying it in the show.
Something like that?
He's shark-based. I love him. Like...
What's it like, Murasame?
It's I don't know.
I don't remember.
But it sounds like they're saying Murasai.
Either way,
we
got a shark, everybody.
And he's like a purplish repaint of Don Momotaro.
I like it.
And he's a fake boy. He's not real. He's artificial. Apparently. He's doing something for the mother, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with why he's in a tube at the end of this episode. Because he's just in the tube while this disembodied voice was just like, hey, Murasai, you gotta wake up. You gotta find me that pack of Funyuns. And he's just like, I'm in a tube. Do you
even like Funyuns?
They're okay.
You always mention them.
Because they're the funniest
thing. Do I
name.
need to get you some fucking Funyuns to shut you up?
No. They're just the funniest food snack to say.
I know, but it's just always a Funyun.
Do you want me to say some Mike and Ike's or something?
I need some Funyuns for my Funyuns.
That's terrible.
Well, it's not their ad campaign, and they like put Funyuns on the bottom of their feet. They act like moon shoes.
Oh no!
Should they just crunch?
Stop!
Funyuns from. Do you ever want your fucking skin to taste like onions and like I don't know garlic powder? Onion powder.
Stop. You made the most cursed thing that could ever exist.
To me, Funyuns do kind of taste like Bunions, but with onions.
Why? What about Paula Bunyan?
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Funyuns. Then again, I haven't had them in a long time, so...
Can we get back to Murasai and his sexy suit?
Funyun Bunyan.
Like, apparently Murasai is, like, based off an old story that's actually about a cursed sword.
Huh.
And, like...
I mean, if you think about that, wasn't, oh my gosh, what was their name?
Gaisolog?
No, the one sword that the one Power Rangers actor may have, misused. Uramasa. Uramasa. I almost said Urasana.
No, Uramasa... Well, I guess Uramasa's technically
it sounds like they're named after the same thing.
Murasai, Uramasa, maybe. Who knows?
Might be. But I don't know. That's
he's a beautiful shark.
Her sword too.
Yeah, but he is a shark boy, and I love this suit. It looks cool. Like a slight repaint of Momotaro, but I love this suit. Like,
yeah, it looks like
I like all the suits in this show.
And instead of a bun, it's just a shark fin.
Yeah, he gets a fin. He doesn't have a ponytail. He doesn't have a
bun. Just fin. He has a mohawk.
Just a fin. He gets a sweet mohawk. He has a purple visor.
I'm sorry. What were you saying with
Oh, the story.
The suit, was it in the story?
Oh, the suit. But yeah, no, it just looks like a slight repaint of Momotaro, but like with different aspects and everything. Like he has the shark on his tit and on his headband. He has the purple visor, which I think is pretty cool. Like it's not like black like the others.
I thought his were red and the suit was purple. Is it purple?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
my bad.
Like,
no, it's pink.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a pink.
I thought it was red.
Also, I love the mouth.
It's so good, man. It looks so good.
Yeah, he's got a shark logo.
So is this like a Link situation where this is like Taro's shadow, or?
We do not know
so
yet.
Does he like? Is he always happy, but he's bad at everything?
I don't think so.
The opposite of Taro. Really happy, but can't do anything right.
I think that's Shiro.
That is Shiro, isn't it? He just goes and cries in the corner.
Oh my god. We don't know if they ever did forgive him. But yeah, no.
We probably wouldn't have left and stopped screaming until they did.
And or maybe he would have switched back.
Maybe.
But we also got Murasai's alter form, which is a shark boy. And he looks weirdly like a Cylon.
I think you might have showed me, but I'm not fully
I thought I showed you a picture. Like... But,
You don't have to do it right now if you don't want to.
No, I'm about to say, I just need you to... You know what a Cylon looks like, right? Like the Battlestar Galactica-looking robots. Look at him.
That actually does look really good.
It looks really cool. Like,
I think
that's definitely red.
The actual like shark form, right?
Yeah, I showed you the shark.
I saw him.
But
great.
But yeah, I like him a lot.
And I like that they actually did have the tail going in the correct direction.
Finally.
I appreciate that.
And does that mean he can't stop moving?
Don't stop me now.
'Cause
he's having a good time.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it though. That's it. That was our last bit of news, was about Murasame.
And next week we got this in Decker. We finally got something else.
Shoot, it's gonna be a packed week next week.
Ooh, gonna be good stuff.
We got new suits galore. Him, Decker. We're probably gonna see Trigger at some point. Like he's.
Do you think that because they obviously were trying to do Tiga, Dinah, and I imagine Gaia would have been the next one, right?
Will be the next one.
Like, do you think that they'll be doing this same kind of thing
for Gaia?
Like next time after Decker for Gaia?
If that's how their marketing's gonna go, I'm just glad they lost like Dinah's not in this one's title, I think. Like, you remember Trigger's full title was Ultraman Trigger New Generation Tiga. That was its full title. I'm glad that it's not Ultraman Decker New Generation Dinah. I'm glad that was dropped.
Yeah, it's not even that I can be that mad at Trigger. It's just Tiga had such a such a longer runtime.
It had a Halloween episode.
No, it was so good.
10 out of 10 would Halloween.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be watching that for Halloween, that's for sure.
Oh, that's going to be on the TokuBrew at some point.
We have a list of Halloween things we like to watch every year. I guess we got another one.
But I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it just seems like more good stuff is popping up, you know?
So,
got a lot to look forward to.
And Revice is just good. We just don't talk about it on here.
We have something in the works, but nothing super soon. So don't get your hopes too high.
So I guess that's it for now.
I guess there really isn't much else to talk about, huh?
Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts? How do you feel about the news? What are you guys feeling about the DonBrothers mecha? What are you thinking of?
What do you think about Shark Boy?
Yeah, and what do you think of Murasai? I am excited.
Please tell me how you felt when the demon costume popped up. I need to know.
How did you feel like Tsubasa as a demon?
I had to stop because I was wheezing for a minute. It was just so funny.
Was it that or the squirrel?
They don't need to know about the squirrel. Anyway, no one sees the wizard. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Again, thoughts in the comments.
See you next time.
Bye. Bye-bye.